um, notification saying that my videos are trending and it'd be best for me to go live. Now, so I figured I'd do it for a few minutes. Tablet, and to also say hey to a few minutes. Tablet, and to also say hey to every minutes. Tablet, and to also say hey to everybody. And just so everybody knows, to if you got anything negative to say, guess what? I'm not even studying you. Respond to you, I'm gonna go right over you. Respond to you, I'm gonna go right over you. Respond to you, I'm gonna go right over you as if you were not even there. Sorry, but I don't. You're not even there. Sorry, but I don't. Anyway, not even there. Sorry, but I don't. Anyway, that's what I was saying. Thank you for liking. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Today, this is how it's been, okay? This is how it's been, okay? If it could go wrong, if you came across me today, I put you in the spot. That's how it's been today. But go wrong, if you came across me today, I put you in the spot. That's how it's been today. But it's not really glitching, y'all. It's a filter. I forgot what filter it's called, but it's a filter. It's a background filter. I just ate, like, dinner. I ate an early dinner. I just ate, like, dinner. I ate an early dinner. Okay, well, I'm sorry if I'm glitching. My battery is at 36%. I'm just using what's... I ate an early dinner. Okay, well, I'm sorry if I'm glitching. My battery is at 36%. I'm just using what's... It told me to be live for a little bit. I'm not going to be talking about my kids, sorry. I'm not on this live to talk about anything personal. Sorry. Those who do know me, how are y'all? Those who don't know me, only thing I'm not going to respond to, hey JBK, I tried to get on your live the other day, and I don't know what happened, but I tried to tell you hey. Don't know what happened, but I tried. Miss you too, Patricia. How you doing, baby? Anyway, I know, right? I did try, though. I think it was it yesterday or the day before you were live in your you was in your living room. It said you was live from your living room, so I tried to get on there, but I don't know if it was my tablet or what, but it wouldn't let me. Sorry, I'm not, inviting anybody. Actually, you know what? I'm not inviting that person, no offense. But hey, JBK, you want to do a little bitty interview now? Since we're here? Okay, I got you. I understand. See, I done forgot what some of the questions were that you were going to ask me. But we can talk now. Some now if you want. If not, that's fine too. We can do it another day. It don't even matter. Okay. Okie dokie. She's in her room right now on the phone. Hey babe, how are you? I had done forgotten what some of the questions were about, but I will answer some questions about the ones that I'm exposing if you want to do that. Hey Miranda, how you doing, babe? I had literally just got on here just to say hey to everybody for a minute, And then I saw JBK in the chat. I'm going to just give first names out in this small little interview I'm about to do with JBK. About the people that I've been trying to expose. I just haven't had the energy or well enough to talk. Poly relationships? No, baby, that wasn't me. I'm sorry. I understand where you're coming from, but that wasn't me. Hey, Melissa, how you doing, babe? Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. I've never talked about poly relationships. I know people in poly relationships, but I've never been one for that. Right, Tim? I did. Can you guess which one? It was for my birthday, actually. Hey, Susie, how you doing? Hey, Savannah. Havana, sorry. Come here. Come here. Yes, you're right. It's a nose. So, this is Fuzzy. Y'all, she just lost her only living baby. So, Mama's good. She's on the phone. But her name is Fuzzy. She is my darling. Right. So I've been keeping my eye on her best I can. But Mama Betty, it was her baby. Like literally at night, the baby would sleep with Mama Betty. Ain't she though? She was, this one would sleep with me most nights after the baby was able enough to eat her on her own and stuff like that. And so the baby slept with Mama Betty at night because it was Mama Betty's baby. It didn't even want me holding it, okay? It wanted Mama to hold it. So, and this one right here would be up my butt, while the baby would be up Mama's butt. So, she woke up and she was stiff, unfortunately. So I've been keeping an eye on this one. You get right, yeah. I'm trying to slowly win her back outside. Last time I let her outside, she about got again by one of my male cats, and we don't want to go. I don't want her to go through that again right now. Sorry, I'm only waiting on JBK to be a co-host. There you are. Let me see if I can invite you on here, JBK. I've never done this, so y'all gonna have to work with me. Did I do it right, JBK? Because I don't know. Did I do it right, JBK? Because I don't know. Let's see. I think I did it. Did I do it?
I'm here. I'm here. I can
There
see
you
you.
go.
Can you see
There we
me?
go. See, I'm learning. I can. Hi.
Hello.
I'm learning this thing, you know.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but
I
you are
like
learning.
shit. Right.
It's been months. How have
What
you
you up
been?
to?
What am I up
I'm
to?
better
I'm
than
just
was. I'm able to get full again instead of getting sick. So yeah, we're getting there. Little by little.
obviously, yeah. Obviously, you don't need to go into it on here, but I'm glad you're getting there.
We'll do that part another time. That's fine. Y'all, let me know if y'all can hear me real quick before we do this. But
And
overall,
me.
how you been doing?
Yeah, no, I'm doing good. I've got a new job, so I've been working on that a lot. I'm working in
You like it?
TV and production, so
Ooh,
I can't say
sounds
where,
fun.
but I'm doing well.
Nice. Well, I hope you like that.
Yeah, I am enjoying it. You still, I take it you're still living in the same place, and
Oh yeah, I haven't moved. This is my final resting place.
right, okay, that's very deep, I suppose. You
Being
can hear
honest.
him, but not you. Oh, they can hear Diane can hear me, but not you, apparently.
Well, one said they could hear me. Let me turn this up. Maybe that will fix it. I'm not sure. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, hold on.
Dolly
I
can hear us
think
both. That's
what
fine.
it's gonna let me do. They can hear me. All right, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can hear us. Sorry, I'm just going to shut my window because it's really loud. The cars and everything going by.
Move my fan. Maybe that can help her. Y'all hear better now? I moved my fan.
Do you have your speaker? Diane, I think you've got your speaker covered because everybody else can hear us perfectly well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just up. It's up. So, what part of the questions you want to ask, and I'll go ahead and tell you what you want to know.
I suppose it was completely off the cuff, and I've spoken to you about this before when we spoke on the other platform, Instagram, via video call. In a sense of that,
Right.
I suppose that when you came on here, you had a lot of people that had this overarching opinion of you, which necessarily wasn't true. I'm not
Right.
saying it was,
Right.
where they claimed that you were begging for gifts, that you were lying about things, and basically, how do you answer that? Because I think you've answered it now because you've not been on, you've been away, you've come back. So I think you've answered it in a way. But if you could
Right.
sit in front
Right.
of them now, how would you answer that?
Well, when it came to gifts, that was up to the viewers, and I was hoping that people watching would see that. But of course, we're gonna have trolls either way you go. It don't matter what you do or say; they're always gonna be there. That's
Yeah,
why I always pointed out if you touching on the screen, you're automatically coming into my chat. So
yeah,
that
of
was
course.
their choice to come to me, not the other way around. And when I brought that to a bunch of people's decision or attention, they
Yes,
just
of
tried to
course.
make it
And
worse.
just to address the comments, I'm not saying that she has begged for gifts. She would not have me in this box right now if I was claiming that. I was just trying to get
Oh, I
that
wasn't
aspect
even
of it
really
out.
paying her no
Yeah,
attention, honestly. I was just
that out of the
answering.
way. But yeah, because if I thought that was the case, I wouldn't be sat here now.
Right,
Put it that
right.
way. Um,
And so I have been on live before asking for help.
yeah,
And I've done that several times when I've absolutely had to, where I had no choice. But over the last several months, things have gotten better for, Mama Betty and me to where I haven't had to ask for much. Now I have asked for a little help time here and there, but not to the point where they want to claim I'm begging. And so when it came to gifts, that's up to them to do. I don't beg them to do that. I'll tell them where the info's at if they want to, but if not, me and Mama had always told them it's fine, we understand, and thanks for the prayers.
yeah.
So
I
it's
think
not. Thank you.
I think it's a very thin line, isn't it? That it can be taken in the wrong way completely because whilst you're also like I always say, like I never gifts are never expected, but they are
Right,
appreciated.
right,
And I think that people can take that in the wrong way, and people can be
right,
very um, dismissive of someone at face value.
right. That's something
Because
else I've also proved to everybody. I've never cared what anybody thought about me.
no, you
I
no,
quit.
I know that.
I've quit caring about that in my early 20s when I realized how this world really is. No
Yeah,
matter what you do or say in this world, they're always going to come at you no matter what.
yeah,
Now,
of
I didn't
course,
start
and
having drama in my family. I didn't start having drama in my life until the story I'm exposing came in my life.
yeah, no, it was. And the thing with these, what I've found with these exposing
Hmm.
pages is that they are doing it because they're getting a hell of a lot of gifts themselves. They're getting viewers for themselves. They're getting followers for themselves. They're not doing it to expose anybody at all. It's just a complete, absolute con. And that is weirdly how I found you, was through one of those and then found you afterwards, which
Right,
just shows they aren't doing it to expose anyone. They're just
right,
doing it for their own monetary gain.
right. That was another thing I had pointed out a while back about them is every time I go on live, they're always in my live.
Yeah,
Rather it's as them or behind
they're probably here now. Hi, guys.
oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm like considering almost 80 people in the room now. I know one of them's here, and I'm hoping they hear me. So yeah, I've been wanting to talk about this for a hot minute. I just haven't been well enough to do it.
No, I know, I get that. I appreciate you bringing me up in the box, even though it's 1 o'clock in the morning now. So therefore, I did have a
Oh, is it
better,
1 o'clock
better
there?
plan for this.
Sorry, it's literally
But
like.
I'm working completely off the cuff here.
Sorry.
You're all good.
Thank you, Mary. But when it came to the exposing, it wasn't really an exposing thing. I just called it that so that people will understand where I'm coming from with it. I want to okay, since I have this platform to where people follow me and or watch me, if not both, on this like right here, I can get to as many people as I can to spread awareness about how these people are.
Okay.
Because it's
What's
not
the
just
what's
me.
the so in your head, what's the sort of like end goal with this? Like where does it finish for you?
To get the word out there to give my story because I
Okay.
never thought I'd be able to reach this many people about my story, hoping it would help somebody one day, knowing who they're up against and how they can end it too.
Yeah,
Like
of
I
course.
went
Yeah, yeah.
through 18 years, and after this, people is going to be getting messages about you don't want to be Kizzy's friend and Kizzy this and Kizzy that. Once somebody like gifts or whatever, somebody sends me like a rose here, the next second after this live, they're gonna go to them talking about you shouldn't be Kizzy's friend. She's this and that and the other. I'm on rugs and all that crap. That's
In
all
in
they
that
do.
in that sense though, is it it's in that sense, surely it's a never ending battle though, isn't it?
Right,
Because you constantly that's goes back to my question of what is the end goal with this, is like,
right.
you know, you've done that, you've put that out there, you've told your story, like where does it go from, like what do you do for fun, Kizzy, is basically what I'm saying.
Well, I'm on YouTube a lot, like a
Yeah.
whole lot. I watch movies like crazy, and it makes my mind go to one thing and not everywhere else.
What have you watched recently? I need some decent film recommendations.
Do you know uh
The
like
Muffin Man.
Dad's Games?
Yeah, I've heard of
I
them, yes.
love him. Like I watch him every day. He's hilarious. It's his reaction that makes me laugh like crazy. If
so
anybody in the chats know who I'm talking about, like really, he's
so
awesome.
YouTube,
Yes,
that's your downtime, it's just Kizzy chilling out watching YouTube.
yeah, it is. It really is. Like it'll literally, I don't know. It helps me a lot. Um, oh, thank you, Annie. I will eventually get the rest of my story out that I've been trying to talk about for a hot minute. Um, I, it's so many things in one that it just all goes together of
Of
what's really
course.
going on. It's
Yeah,
what's
of
brought
course.
me to where I'm at in life now, and
Of course, and I
I have
think that it's the oxymoron of it though as well. That I think that a lot of people kind of switched on you last year because you said that you wanted to put this story out, then never really did put the story out or put half the story out, and that's why it kind of switched over. And then obviously you've had time off because of your own personal reasons. That's
I've
kind of
got
why I wanted to come on here and say I'm human. Kizzy's human. She's a decent person. That's
thank you,
why I'm
Mary.
doing this.
Right. Every time I had planned it, I would end up dog sick, and I wouldn't understand why. And that's why when I seen you on here, I'm like, okay, we got to do this now, like right now.
Yeah, no, we'll call this a practice.
Right, exactly. And so, when, I just don't want nobody to go through what I went through for 18 years. And if I could help someone to keep from having that, then by God, I will. If it takes me doing this, I'm all for it. At least get it out there.
Yeah, I think you do definitely. In a way, you help people go through. Like I can't begin to imagine what you've been through, but I think you do help people go through that. But at the same time, like again, where is the stop for you? When do you stop? Like when do you go right? Okay, that's done. Let's move on with this now.
For me, it's already over. They can't do anything to me anymore, and I think they ain't got no choice now.
Yeah.
My kid's grown. I have a grandkid, but I'm not gonna go through that part right now.
Yeah, no, that's
But
cool. Nicole, you haven't said
if
much about the 18 years. I think that's where the confusion. Nicole, she has said a lot about the 18 years over the 6 months that I've been speaking to her.
yeah.
I don't want to re-go over trodden ground, but she has spoken about it, Nicole.
hmm And see, when I'm talking about going over the last 18 years, it's going to take like more than one live or more than one video or whatever because I've been writing down. Oh, that's cool. Right? I'm at you for a second. But it's going to take more than one video, more than one live to get everything out. I've had to write stuff down day by day as I go on stuff that I'd all of a sudden remember on what I went through those 18 years. Thank you, babe. And every time I go to write it down, I'm like, my God, I can't believe I went through that.
What helps
And
more? What helps more for you? Does it help more writing it down, or does it help speaking about it on here, for example? Like, which helps more?
I'm really bad at forgetting what I'm about to talk about. So if I
Yeah,
don't
me
write it
too.
down, I post it's everywhere, honey. You should see my computer right now. Like, oh my God. So if I don't write it down right then and there, later on, I'll be like, what was I going to talk about?
Yeah, I know. I've got a notebook over there that had your name in it from 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I completely
And
forgot.
I know it'd be important. And then I'm like, oh my God, what was it? And so the only way I've been able to do it is just write it down. So that's what I mean through those 18 years. I got to get everything in an order of when it happened and around what time of those 18 years did it happen. Because I'm not the only one that went through what happened. I had to raise a kid in the middle of that. It was hard. And I had two kids through all that.
Would you change
That's a
anything?
different story for another day. But, it was hard.
Would you
And
change
knowing
anything?
what I did go through, look at me today.
How would you, if you could
Getting
change
there.
anything, how would you change it looking back?
Hey, you want the truth?
Yes.
Change baby daddies?
Okay.
Just
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
I
No.
would still
Okay.
change that.
Outside of swapping the sausage, like what would you?
I like that one.
Well,
Um, this is so much I would change. I just don't, I don't. I guess I would. How would I put it? I would try to parent better on my kids
okay.
in hopes that they don't turn out like me.
If you care
Honestly,
to, if you care to expand on that, then please do. If not, then tell me to bugger off. I'll ask a different question.
um,
But
I'm 40 years old and I'm on my deathbed,
yeah,
and finding out too late on my medical diagnosis, plural, to where there's, thank you, Mary, there's no hope for it. And I've accepted that. I don't want them to go through that. That's why I fought the way I did for them.
yeah,
And so if I had a chance to go back and change my parenting choices, I would have done that so that they wouldn't go through what I've had to go through. But now they've been exposed to what they put me through because they were there too.
Yeah.
Sorry, love yourself. I'll do better. I try to do better. Hey, Sean. But yeah, I mean, that'd be the main thing I'd try to do is parent better.
Yeah, I suppose, is that something that you think that you can't change now? Is it something that you strive to do better now from this day forward?
Now, I just try to live every day best I can because of the end game of all this.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
know it's coming either way. It don't matter what I do or say, it's coming.
No,
So,
I know. I know. We're
I've
all going to
already
end up in the dirt
accepted
somewhere or
that.
another.
Right. I've already accepted that. So I'm just trying to live every day best I can, comfortable as I can. That's all I can do now.
And how is that going?
I'm comfortable for the most part.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. I like that.
Thank you for the little gifts, by the way, guys. I completely missed that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. But yeah, thank y'all for the gifts if I missed anybody.
I know we're
But yeah,
too deep in the chat there. I completely missed mine too. Sorry about that, guys, but thank you.
that'd be the one thing, one main thing I would change is my parenting choices. Is
Did
maybe
you
be
were
exposed.
they sort of I'm going to get a bit deep here. But your parenting choices, were they at the time, did you think you were doing the best job possible, or did you know that you weren't?
At the time, sometimes I thought I was doing the best I could at what I had.
Right.
But according to them, I was wrong.
And how much do you agree or disagree with that summarization?
Well, considering who the judgment came from, I wish I could have taught my kid better
Yeah.
than what they were being told from another.
Right. Okay.
Thank you, Sammy. Um,
That was such a great backhanded compliment.
right. But I'm trying to figure out how to put it. After the hand I have been dealt in life at that time in my life, at what I had, with all I had, I did the best I could for
Okay.
them, my kids.
Yeah, with the hand you were dealt. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Which one, Mary? Him or me? That way I can say thank you.
I'll say thank you. I'll just pretend that was for me.
You never know.
It could be. Could be.
But I
Thank
did
you.
the best I could. And there was
Yeah.
sometimes I know my choices weren't great. I'm human,
I
but
think. Yeah.
I have apologized to my kids about it on several different occasions.
Which choices? Which ones do you like? Which one was the one where you was like, that's the worst. I should not have done that. We all have those where you go, that was the one that really tipped the boat.
Where how I put this? Um, my oldest almost caught me being intimate
Okay.
with a, a person, and I had to lie to her so that
I wasn't expecting that, but okay.
you asked.
I did ask. It's my fault. Okay.
And so later on, as she was older, she asked me, about that night I haven't completely forgotten about. She had asked me if that was going on. I'm like, crap. So I told her the truth. I told her sorry. And I love you too, Mama Betty. Mama's in the chat, y'all.
Is that Betty? Hello, Mama Betty.
That's Mama Betty. And so, I I just felt bad. I lied to her. I had to. I didn't want her exposed to that. She was young.
I suppose in a way you do have to lie. So, I mean, people say, "Oh, lying's disgusting, lying's disgraceful," but you do have to lie sometimes. People have to lie
Yeah.
sometimes. Um, I wasn't expecting that to be your biggest regret, but
That was the worst one that I felt bad on.
if
It's
that's the
the
worst one, you're
look
not
that
doing too
she
bad.
gave me. It's that look she gave me, like she didn't believe me, but at the same time, she didn't have a choice but to listen. But later on down the road, she brought it up again. No, I don't, Mr. Legs. Unless you want to come.
Legs, me neither. I am addicted to chatting.
There you go. Well, tobacco, if you want to accept that. That's literally all I can do.
I think that's another thing that comes up as well, and
Yeah,
just to like, I already know the answer to this question, but
yeah.
just so that
I'll
people in the
clarify
chat
for everybody.
know
For
this,
everybody.
answer that
Everybody.
question honestly.
Everybody that's ever accused me of being on drugs, to this day, like, I've been accused of it. And it's never bothered me then, and it's never bothered me now. And I'm going to tell everybody that's in the chat, and I'll tell everybody to the day I'm gone. I haven't done a day of drugs in my life, okay? I've been on tobacco since I can remember.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. I quit that about 5 years ago now, but I was on that for years.
and see, I have gingivitis and I have gum disease.
Yeah,
That's what I was needing to do. Get pictures of my mom's teeth and my dad's mouth that he had.
you're
That
telling
put
me as though
together.
you're telling me as though you was meant to remind me to do it.
No, it's like I was trying to remember what it was. That's what I'm saying. I got to write it down. But my kid, she is 21 years old, y'all, and hers is already decaying. And I can tell y'all right now, she's never done drugs a day in her life.
Oh yeah, so it's
So
like it's genetic.
exactly. And so when everybody accuses me of that, I just look past it or I don't even listen to it.
Yeah,
And over the last year, people have said the same old thing over and over again in chats or whatever.
yeah.
And I'm
And
like,
to be
come on,
fair,
with the material. Now y'all are boring me.
I think I'm pretty good at first impressions, and the impression that you
Yeah,
gave me was that you are not. So
right, right. And I have proved that several times to the important people, that is.
yeah, you don't
And
need
to
to
this
worry about
day,
the
they don't question me anymore.
you don't need to worry
So
about the absolute wellies that are in the comments saying such things. Um,
I don't even worry about them.
I'm trying to think of a final question before I go because it is late.
Sorry.
Okay, all right, okay, let me think. Uh, and then we'll do the proper interview afterwards. Um, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh, Lord. I would fly
Fly.
because I could fly way far from here.
Yep.
I would fly to the ocean, straight to it, and just be on the beach all day and all night. Where it's quiet, peaceful, nothing but waves.
Which
That's what
beach?
I would.
Have you got a beach in mind?
Doesn't matter.
Just any beach.
Any
Don't care. Any beach. North
long,
Korea. There we go.
pretty sunset, maybe a dolphin here or there. I am there.
Am I in the United Kingdom? Yes, I am. Yeah, I think I'd pick controlling time. And the only reason why I pick
That's a good
controlling
one.
time is because I'd like to stop time so I can have a nap.
I'm with you
That's
there.
it. That's it. I'd have a nap and then I'd just start time again.
There you go. Yeah, you know what? That sounds pretty good right now too.
Plus, it's the same as flying as well because I could stop time and just spend as long as I wanted to walk somewhere and then
Right?
start time again and I'd be
That's
there.
good power. Yeah. What would your mascot look like?
Um, like a hamster, I think. And
There
just
you
a
go.
small
Big
rodent.
guinea pig. They're cute.
Okay, maybe. So beautiful there. Loved it when I was there 3 years ago. Love yourself. I am in the Venice of the UK, Nottingham,
Mm,
famous for Robin Hood.
that is so, like, the accent is out of this world cute.
This isn't my normal accent. This is my phone accent.
Is it really now?
Yeah, my normal accent is very Northern England.
Okay, I want to hear your natural sound.
It's very hard to do it. Hold on.
Cause you hear my
You're
southern, I can't help that.
you're right, me duck. There's that's
I like that though. That's pretty cool.
yeah, that's my normal accent. This is my slowing it down accent because I'm on camera.
Oh, that's pretty cool though.
This is my Hugh Grant.
There you go. Well, this is my YaGirlKizzi.
Yeah. There's no denying that.
I'll be there in a minute.
Using Ayrshire and Edinburgh. Oh, love yourself. So my family are all from Scotland. Well, half of them they're from Stirling.
Some of my blood relatives started from there, like the family tree.
I think most did, didn't they? They went over to America eventually.
That I couldn't tell you. You would have to ask my grandma that one. But she's the one that even told me about this in the first place. But
Your grandma was fraternising
here's
with the
book this
Scottish.
long, like this thick, a book this thick, just on my dad's side alone on family
Yeah,
tree. And getting a hold of it does the trick.
yeah. No, I did mine, and it went back to the 1200s. It went back for so long.
We're back in Jesus' day, baby. Way back.
Yeah. It's longer than America's been a thing.
Man, telling you, like it was nice to know though, but there's so much in there I couldn't remember it all.
Yeah, yeah, very true. Traveling to the United Kingdom was my very first
No,
experience of flying. It was a 14-hour flight. What
I've
did you
never
fly on? A
been
helicopter?
on a plane, never.
I've
But I
done a
want,
9-hour flight.
I want to though. It's on my bucket list. I
Yeah.
want to fly at least once. I don't care if it's an hour flight. I want to do it.
Well, you've got your
New
superpower now,
York,
haven't you?
huh?
You've got your superpower now. You can fly anywhere.
Right? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Straight up, I'll go straight. I want to go to New York just because it's always been a dream to just see it. I don't gotta do
Yeah,
nothing. So
I'd like
that's
to see
on
New
my
York.
note, checking out the village because of my style of stuff. The village, wherever that's at in New York, I don't know. But I want to check it out and then I can come back home.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see it. I'd like to do one of the comedy clubs and perform at one of the comedy clubs in New York.
That
That
would
is
be
one of my bucket list things.
cool. That's one of my bucket list things is ride a plane.
Oh, you can do that. You can do that.
If I had money for a ticket, I would.
I know you live
That's
in New
what I
York. Come
want
and
to
visit.
do.
Don't invite us. We'll all turn up there en masse. There'll be like 20 of us.
Right? Oh, Amsterdam. Oh my lord, people. There's so many people I know that want to go there so bad. I'm not
I'd
even
like to. I wouldn't want to stay there for a long period of time. I'd like to visit for a couple of days and then go elsewhere. I think.
the one that I know that want to go to Amsterdam was for the smoke.
Yeah, smoke and shall we say loose women?
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, Rihanna, but I'm sorry about the distance. Hey, Kit Kat. Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, you ain't far from me. Thank you, Kit Kat. Yeah, that's something I've always wanted to do is fly at least once to say I did it.
There's
And
still
it's
time. There's still time, and it is. It's not as fun as what you expect, to be honest.
well, it's
You
just the
base.
experience to look out that window and be like, wow, I'm really
Yeah,
flying.
that bit's good, but then once you're up there and it's like, okay, I'm flying now. Then you realise you're in like a long metal tube full of farts, and then it's just not as magical anymore.
Oh no, it's the clouds I want to look at while I'm up there. That's the
Oh yeah, you
magical
see,
part.
yeah, you'll see the clouds. You'll see the clouds.
That's what I want. That's what I want. To look out that window, be like, whoa, you know, like, you can't get no better
Thank
than
you,
that.
Kit Kat. No, it
Thank you,
is.
Kat.
I flew to the Middle East when I was in the Navy, and we flew over the Alp Mountains. And the strangest thing was looking out of the window and seeing the top of a mountain
Oh my
next to you.
god, that was so pretty.
It was so strange.
I bet. Was you
Thank you,
really
Kit
by
Kat.
yourself? Well, that's why you gotta take something for it, though. Like, what was it? I don't want to sleep, though. I don't want to take melatonin because it makes me
Yeah,
sleep.
there is. You can take. There is a pill you can take, like a travel sickness. It works for seasickness, air sickness, everything,
See,
motion
that's what I
sickness.
should
Yeah,
do just in case. But I just want to see myself above a cloud just to say I did it. And 'cause you can't get no better than that. That's
there's
beautiful.
still time. There's still time.
If I can get
There's
some
still time.
money to do it, that'd be great. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's on my bucket list. That's one of them anyway.
That's pretty cool. Kizzy, I'm going to drop down because it is late and I am tired. But it
You
was
go up
absolutely
there.
wonderful to catch
Good
up with
luck
you.
to you.
Thank you very much, and we will talk more. But thank you for the gifts, guys. I appreciate that as well.
Yes, thank y'all. No, I didn't,
See you
Casey.
later.
See you, babe. Don't know how to hang this up. Okay, here we go. No, wasn't able to, honey. I had oh Lord, so much things came up that day. But I'm good on writing. I just take it easy or whatever. Um, I got 18% battery left on my tablet, y'all. Um, so I'm just have to get off here too. But there is some stuff, y'all, that I want to go over with y'all while I am still breathing. Okay. Um, how about y'all keep y'all's fingers crossed for me and keep me in prayer so that here soon I can get on here and go through this 18 years of stuff that I was talking about with my friend JBK. Would y'all want that as a big story time saga? Because that's literally what it's going to take. There's more than one live. We're talking about 18 years worth of drama, okay? Drama. It's my, thank you, baby. And because you need to. Like, we're literally talking about my testimony, aka my story. Like, those are two separate things, and you'll see what I mean when I'm talking about it. The drama part, I mean, everything. So, if y'all want to hear it, please let me know in the comments so that I can work towards that for y'all. So I really would like y'all to know before all the time is up, if you get what I mean. Okay. It won't be tonight though, but I will. I promise y'all I will get to it. It's gonna take more than one live, y'all. I'm already out of breath from just that little interview with my friend here. So awesome. So if y'all are new here, I'm your girl Kizzy. Please like and follow. Sub up if you can. Also, you can follow me and sub up on YouTube. Okay, no problem then. I will work towards that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get ready for bed because I'm exhausted, y'all. It's been a day. Like, you ever got out of bed just for a minute and then you'd be like, okay, nope, I wanna go back to bed. I am. It's under the same name as a TikTok. I am. Same name as TikTok. I got TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Patreon. I mean, I'm everywhere, honey. Just look up your girl Kizzy 2024 and you will find me, I promise. I'm trying to get up all these socials together so that y'all would be able to find me better. Right? Exactly. Thank you, JBK. Exactly. I, well, my name is under my picture, baby. Um, look up to where it shows my picture right here and just click on it and it should show my whole name. Or you can go to my profile and it'll have my whole name out there. Yeah. So anyway, I love y'all. I'm gonna have to get off here. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. I will tell Mama Betty y'all said hey and y'all love her. And ain't you're catching me leaving, baby. This thing's about to die on me, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But I'm breathing. Hope you're doing okay. Love you too, babe. I love y'all. Thank y'all all for the gifts and everything else. Thank y'all. Thank you, Peggy. You too, JBK. I'm so sorry I kept you up. Good night, Mary. Mwah. Love y'all. It's gonna spaz out again.